Hello, my name is Ted Gambardella, and I want to tell you about a great way to make a lot of money online, and that's with ebook creations. I would not have believed it if I hadn't done it for myself. You can actually write an ebook without doing the writing because of an interesting legal twist. You can hire a writer, and then when that writer is finished, you can own the complete copyright to the work. If it sounds too good to be true, it almost is. But there's something else that's almost too good to be true on top of that. Having an ebook written doesn't cost near what it costs to have a hardcover book written. It's actually pretty affordable for someone who plans to recoup the money with ebook sales. One more almost too good to be true fact. Ebooks often sell for the same price that traditional books do. Traditional hold in your hand paperback and hardback books. You can get almost the same for many good ebooks. No writing, no problems. Let me tell you a little bit about a little story, give you a little background. When the internet began taking over the world, dollar signs flashed everywhere constantly in the back of my mind. And I did some research to see who was making money from this internet revolution. And I came across some import companies, search engines, website development, hosting companies, and auction sites. And I noticed those. And about a year ago, that was about 5 or 10 years ago, but now, more than ever, the internet is starting to define the way business is being done. People are actually paying for and downloading songs for their listening pleasure. I'm sure you've downloaded a song before. People are researching, planning, and writing entire vacations and booking entire vacations online. I just booked a trip to Florida. Hotel, room, car, everything online. People who love information are just devouring the power of the internet. Information is everywhere. And of course, that presents a bit of a dilemma. Information overload. Part of the problem with researching the internet is that there's so much information you glean doing your searching, and it's not completely organized. In fact, a lot of it's unorganized. You'll do a Google search, and you'll notice that there are thousands of pages relevant to your search terms. If you type my name on Google, there's 55,000 pages they reference. So you narrow your search term down to 1 or 2 words. Now you're down to hundreds of pages. Then you start clicking on these pages, one after the other. And on to the next problem of pop-ups. You know those little pop-ups? When you go search for a new page, pop-up comes. By the time you close all the pop-ups in the windows, you may have forgotten why you sat down and did the original search to begin with in the first place. Now there's pop-up blockers. Sometimes I get thousands of block-ups in a week. Even on sites without pop-ups, you really don't know what exactly you're going to get or whether or not the source is reliable. So the internet is like a feast with some of the options that are spoiled. Terrible stuff. But the buffet is so intriguing, the feast is so exciting, that most of us tend to return again and again to try our luck over and over. Every day. I use the internet for searching and finding out things. Anyway, all this got to me thinking about, what about ebooks? Yeah. Sure, you can read Charles Dickens on a computer, but I'm talking about ebooks that teach you in a non-fiction sort of a way. If I could put up a few good ebooks on the web, I always thought, then maybe people would want to learn about what I was teaching. The topic that I could inspire them with, and they could read an entire book from a reputable online source. So I tried it, and guess what? At first I didn't have much success, but I dusted myself off, studied, tried again, and tried again, and tried again. Eventually though, through trial and error, I stumbled on a formula that actually worked. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. This book and this video was born well after all that searching and work I did, but I think it's high time I share with you my experience and what happened. There's plenty of room in the internet for everybody. Come on, climb on board with me and learn all about how to write and publish and make money selling your own ebooks online. This is going to be exciting. Let's begin. Chapter 1, Video 1. How to select a great topic for your ebook. You know, it doesn't do any good if you have a great book and the topic is so unexciting that no one cared about it. How to paint a blue worm green. It couldn't be easier to select a great topic for the ebook. People are hungry for information, and people are looking to the internet to feed that hunger. After you read this book, I'm going to give you a copy of it, and after you watch this video, you'll feel confident enough to choose a topic for your own ebook. And you can literally put your ebook topic directly from this ebook and learn to use it and implement it right away. How's that for a deal? I'm going to teach you how to pick a topic, pick one of the ones I'm suggesting, and start using it. Just observe what's going on around you while you watch this video. If you're smart enough to read this book and listen to this video, you're smart enough to look around you and determine what is interesting to you and to those people around you. Think of what problems you've recently solved and what kind of problems others have had and that they have solved. Any problems that have been solved in your world could easily be the subject of your next ebook. People love to read about how others have solved a problem that they corrected, that they currently have, and how they could use that same technique to solve their problems. So brainstorm a list of problems in your own life or in the lives of those around you. Let's give you some examples. Your friend Bob lost his job. Your sister child has chicken pox. What do they do how do they cope to find new solutions for Bob's job and get rid of the chicken pox? While you're at it, start a list of unsolved problems evident in your corner of your world. Write down the problems you wish would be solved. Aha! Now these are subjects where people would really be interested in. Unsolved problems. How to lose the last 10 pounds you've been trying to get off for the last 5 years. What's the real truth about UFOs and aliens? The straightest path to becoming a millionaire. From your personal corner, your step-granddaughter is pregnant at 14. What are you going to do? Your grocery bill double what it used to be. Who isn't worried about money today? Your roof has a leak in it. There are problems just waiting for an ebook to solve. And these unsolved problems would also be great ebook topics. Remember, you personally don't have to know the solution. You just have to know the topic. You're going to get someone else to do the research and write the book for you. Isn't that great? You will not actually be writing one single word. Spend a few moments Googling right now. The internet is a great way to find out what other people are looking for at any given moment. You can do a Google search and get the hot trends. You can search for almost anything on Google. Google is the most popular search engine. 75% of the people use it. And you can try some of the others, like if you want Yahoo or Mama.com or Bing. is now the new one out there. Type in the phrases like the top concerns of Americans, the best-selling nonfiction topic, popular how-to-do manuals, common worries in 2010. Think of a topic, and while you're on the internet, search it. Find out what the most popular nonfiction books are from the New York Times bestseller list. Find out what the most popular books are on Amazon and do a Google search for ebooks. Your findings will tell you exactly what book subjects people are buying for it now. Try this. Go to Amazon.com and from the tab menu running along the top of the page, top of their home page, click Top Sellers. I did this one day way back in 2005 and found a Harry Potter book, several other nonfiction books, and titles such as Natural Cures they won't tell you about, how what you wear can change your life, how to profit from the demise of the dollar, how to make money into deflation, the official SAT study guide. You know, I sort of paraphrase these, but you're getting the idea. When I tell you these topics, you're immediately going to go, that sounds interesting. I bet somebody would like to know that. So here's what I learned from just spending a few moments on Amazon that day. People are reading good fiction from already best-selling authors. The Da Vinci Code, Harry Potter, and others. Okay, one. Second, Amazon buyers and buyers all over the internet are interested in nonfiction. Topics such as improving their lives, in making more money, and staying healthier. For these books, just about any author will do. Even complete unknowns or people who went to prison for lying to the American public. Anybody can write an ebook as long as it's about a topic that someone's interested in. And that quick visit confirmed to me the straightest route to ebook profit is in the non-fiction ebook world. Now this is for a number of reasons. Fiction readers tend to like to curl up in a chair with a real book and read it. Some of them even attend clubs where they have the actual book in their hand and they bring it to somebody's kitchen and they have wine and cheese and talk about it. These are the fiction readers. They tend to purchase their books from the authors they already know, their friends, people they're already familiar with. Stephen King writes, I think, 2 books a year for the last 1,000 years. Fiction can be more difficult to write and deliver, too. Also, many of the classics in fiction are available for free. So you can't have the competition's too tough. Shakespeare's already online. A reader interested in fiction could just download those for free. So stick with non-fiction unless you're feeling particularly bold and experimental. Now here's some good news. And if you didn't already know this, then you're going to be smiling big time, folks. Drum roll, please. Ideas are not copyrightable. Ideas are not copyrightable. Ideas, any idea that you see, hear, or read anywhere is yours free to use for an ebook. You can create ebooks around the same idea that's in the top Amazon bestseller list. You can turn it around and create an ebook on the exact same subject. You cannot patent an idea. Now, copyright law does protect the way the idea was expressed, so you want to make sure that you hire an author who does not plagiarize or copy, they'll just make a photocopy of another book. You can't do that. You can't use the exact same title word for word either. How to make money in the Depression of 2010. How to make money how you can make money in the Depression, that won't work. But there's nothing stopping you from creating another book or an ebook that covers the same subject with a different point of view. It's all completely legal, and it's as guilt-free as non-fat ice cream. That is why looking at the bestsellers list is a great way to get a topic idea for your next ebook. Dig a little deeper, folks. You're going to be impressed.